Hello and welcome to another mind-numbing episode of We Remember. Today, this is going to be gross. Brought to us by our always in business partners at THQ, and I believe this is Rainbow Studios. Rainbow Studios, responsible for a lot of ATV games. If you drive ATVs, maybe you might know more than me. I don't know anything. I'd like to drive an ATV one day, drive one around. Maybe Captain Picard would know more about off-terrain vehicles. And we are playing Deadly fucking Creatures. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. When I think of underrated gems on the Wii, this is usually near the top of the list, because this is a game that came out around 2008, and Rainbow Studios, who were responsible for like ATV games like Dirt and Mud and that's about it. That's all I know that they've done. They wanted to do something a little bit different, so they made this really weird adventure action game where you play as a scorpion or a tarantula.
Greed can poison a man's soul, turn him into something he ain't, make him deadly.
And that, my fine fans,
underfoot out here. I wouldn't say I got my revenge. Didn't have much part in that.
For those of you with super sharp hearing, will hear the voice of the bad Santa himself, the luminary of Princess Mononoke, Billy Bob Thornton. Him and Dennis Hopper provide voices, and there's kind of like this sort of a bit of hard-boiled Texas sort of Western kind of tale of revenge and money and greed, and it's actually really interesting. Like, it has nothing yet everything to do with the Deadly Creatures.
What happened right before he slipped into that coma, and he kept mumbling something about deadly creatures.
So as you kind of weave through this adventure, you kind of see what led to that point, why these two guys are fighting over stuff. And you play as the aforementioned Tarantula and a scorpion. We'll call the scorpion Scorpion, and we'll call the Tarantula. And you basically get little peeks of what was happening between those two humans, because you can't really, unless you're the Bee Movie or Ants or A Bug's Life. Like, I don't know how you were supposed to make a narrative to make it sort of interesting around this. So here's our Dante and here's our Virgil. They're sizing each other up, folks. They don't know. There's so many legs. It's a twisting labyrinth of
Damn, it's hot out here. I'll have to loosen my drawers or something. Start here?
No, I'm just getting my bearings. It's over this way.
Who we digging up, anyway?
So there you go. You can see already, this is fucking creepy. I don't like, I'm okay with spiders. In general, I see one, I'll be like, oh, it's a spider and whatever. And that's about it. That's all. If I see a tarantula, not, I have a pet snake, but, I prefer my pet snake to when people have like a pet tarantula. I'm sorry, I keep pronouncing tarantula like that, but I have to now. Thanks, OSW, you fuckers. Oh, so this bug. Oh, he knows it was cool. So combo strike. So yes, there's some waggle in this game, but I kind of find it's some of that waggle that's done okay. The tarantula controls differently than the scorpion. So, you basically, if you move the Wiimote now, nothing happens. But if you go into like fighting mode, then that happens, and you basically get like some basic strikes. I wish they kind of would have done it a little bit, kind of like how No More Heroes did it. Jump. Look at this. Look at my spider jump. It's actually really well animated, I find. But going back to the controls, there is waggle, but most of it makes sense to me. Like, if that swipe is always like a swipe from the left to the right, and just pressing A is just an automatic, like, kind of jump leaping attack. And everything else is, you know, you don't really have to use those attacks, the waggle commands that much. I remember you getting through most of it. And the waggles do make sort of sense. Like if it's a downward strike with your tail when you're Scorponok, then it's something simple. Like it's just a downward motion. So you at least you remember what each motion does. So, you know, I'm not sure if this gets across in the video, but this is one of those games that it immediately feels good to just control the characters and move them around, especially when they're weirdos like this. Just jumping over something is kind of satisfying, if that makes sense. Oh, there's some bullshit over here. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a ghost spider from Arachnophobia. I hate those guys. And like eventually you get, you know, you get actual finishing moves and lots of different strikes. Would I say that this is a Devil May Cry character action game? No, but it's actually kind of close. That's so weird to me. Now here's Yawn. Let's go! Oh wait, no, I just crawl back to the starting position. Oh, you fool! Gotta wait for it. There's no way he can crawl through that.
Probably ate him already.
See, this is pretty cool. I guess this is maybe a little send up to Rainbow Studios' days of making like dirt bike ATV games. I always love playing with scale in games, you know, like your Ant-Mans, your Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I like when big things, which are relatively normal, become huge hazards in a game or some type of, you know, media, movies, what have you. I think that's always fun. Grubs, which are good, which are bad. Actually, you get points, I believe, for every time you defeat something. It actually goes to an overall experience pool, and your next move unlocks at that pool. That sort of next level. So yeah, while you can't individually choose which you level up or you gain, I mean you just get it all by the end of the game, which is fine. Like you unlock Camel Spider style. Our current goal is to chase down Scorponok, find out what the fuck he's doing. So this here is a locked or cracked little hole in the wall, and I don't have the move I need to get in here, or I believe maybe the Scorpion can get in here. So you do revisit levels with new powers and stuff. Point at the screen with the remote, then hold the C button and aim at a nearby creature, then release the C button to fire hot sticky fluids. Ew. Yeah, that's what that is. Oh, you cricket son of a bitch. Uh-oh, stealth attack! Wait, no, watch out behind you, Tarantula! Well, that combo. See that combo? Everyone's impressed. Careful. Ooh. Athena! But now we're on chapter 2. We are actually switching to the Scorpion. So he kind of plays more like a tank. He's not as agile, but he's a bit tougher and has a few more interesting combat options, if I recall. That was a fucking predator noise, or rather, the creature that they used to sample the predator. So slamming down on the Wiimote just a little bit just gives you this big pincer attack. This is good for breaking guards, and I think it actually poisons things. Oh Jesus! Hey, what you doing over there, Fred? Oh, you're already okay. So yeah, while the Scorpion can traverse up like inclines and things like that, he can't just go anywhere he wants. So like over here, I think the Trench will be able to do this, but yeah, no, Scorpion cannot. Finish him! Yeah, body slam. So I was talking about playing with scale before, and basically right now we're in a coffin, I think. because we got underground somehow. And again, that's a cool thing I find this game does. It's a little dark, you know. You kind of expect something sort of like more of a nature documentary. You can see the spurs of his cowboy boots, which is really cool. So we're gonna crawl all the way up to him. Look at that little ball guy. Where's the little dung beetle guy? I don't know anything about insects. If you're a creepy weirdo that loves insects, please educate us in the comments if you so desire. So we're getting into a creepy ass place because this is basically the spider's fucking HQ, the spider base, if you would. And we're going vertically up like a sheer wall, so everyone's kind of falling downwards. Ah, poor lizard bro. Oh no. Look at him. He loves it. Holy shit, I forgot. Zingers. Have to run away. They're so scary, flyings. I'll never forget. I fucking am at a little pond. I'm 10. I don't watch where I'm going. I step on something. Don't know what it is. I'm like, whatever. It's nature. Who gives a shit? And I step on a huge bee's nest. My parents then see me running over the yard, and they think I'm laughing and yelling and laughing for joy, but no, I'm getting stung around 12 times around my arms and face, and my parents are like, oh, Matt's having a great time up there, and I'm screaming, and only when I'm 5 feet away from them, running up to them, they're like, oh, you've been stung by dozens of bees, and I'm like, yeah, motherfucker. Hey, my scorpion senpai is teaching me how to do shit. He's learning how to dig. Oh no, I'll steal your power, sir. How embarrassing is it that you're getting killed by the techniques that you claimed were yours? Alright, let's look at this one. A lot of the men with tail hits, don't they? Yeah, we are stealing his power! Dig! Passages and hollows in certain places. Quickly swing the remote nunchuck. Alright. Yeah, working hard for my money. What we got over here? My new powers. Oh, man, my new powers is so tight. Oh, what's this? Uh-oh. Look at this fucking place. I can pull out the insect master sword from there. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's a boss scorpion. Oh, it's a cool Gila monster. Those guys are awesome. Ew. Digging those holes out from this, and it makes a weakness in the floor, so I can escape. We need to go over here and dig. I think there's 1 or 2 more holes left to dig. Oh, get fucked, Gila monster! See, I'm tiny and you're fat! Meanwhile, Tarantula goes back on his adventure. Alright, what's my current goal right now, though? Alright, adventure status. What's my current goal? I have no current goal. Look at this fucking place. This inhospitable, I'd say, this neighborhood. I don't want to know what insect gangs are here. Oh, shit. No, oh, my hubris. So this place, lots of dead stuff. So I just realized if you really move the controller slowly, the control stick rather, you get a super creepy spider walk. Oh god. Was it haunted in here, or the ghosts of other dead bugs? Or is the ghost of Jerry Seinfeld bee in here? Jesus. Ugh, alright, here we go. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, get fucked. So, again, we have vertical combat, much like the game Dark Void. Not really, though. The Venom Pounce. A poison creature will continually lose health. Then I guess they... Oh, Jesus. What is... Oh, of course. Nothing more horrifying. Oh, Jesus. All the warriors. Okay, what's this over here? Great. Can I fuck around with this? No. Oh, now he's surprised. Snake was just waiting to give you a little spook, little tarantula. Don't worry about it. It's nothing to be afraid of. Delicious, delicious cricket. Oh, jeez. I want like a gorilla to come out, then eat that snake. You used to call me on my cell phone. Yeah. It's getting real bad now. Fuck. Okay. I think we might be there. Watch out! No! Where's your spider sense? Okay. Ooh. They're coming closer! These fucking black widows! Yeah! Escaped. Oh god, no, no, no! I wish there was like boss insects. Oh, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? Oh, I consume his flesh! Web jump! So, I distinctly remember this section being really cool because it's a very different level to what we've done before since we're trying to just navigate this environment that's literally all vertical, and using web jump is a pretty fun way to do it. Alright, we're almost at a bramble blast. I would love to actually, wait, what? That would actually be a really good idea. I'll do that right now. Okay, almost out, almost out. Alright, we're back to Scorponok Terrorize, now that we have a new move. Alright, what's going on here, guys? Can we not work this out? No. No, violence, violence, please violence. Okay. Can I learn how to fly? If I eat one of those guys, can I grow wings? Come down here and fight! Oh, okay, he did, I guess, for a second. But this is such a losing battle. Oh, shit. Flip him over. Oh! Oh! Not sure if a scorpion would have the upper body strength to crack a neck like that. Don't hurt me. The air is just so dry in Arizona. Okay, I think we have to dislodge this giant rock. Hopefully it'll crush something down below. Maybe even Perducci. I didn't kill anything. Okay, here are the telltale signs of humanity.
Are you sure this is the right place? And we could be doing this all day if it ain't.
This is it. Just keep digging.
Okay, whatever you say, boss. So, you know, Deadly Creatures, I believe it did not sell well. I mean, it's based on gross fucking animals or bugs that no one would want to play as, really. But, you know, one of those things is that I really don't think they needed Billy Bob Thornton and Dennis Hopper. I can't imagine they are the most expensive people in the world, but they couldn't have been the cheapest. It's one of those things where I'm like, I don't think they got very many people to buy the game for them. Like, I will not play a video game unless Billy Bob Thornton and Dennis Hopper are voices in it, you know? So it's one of those opportunities I kind of feel were like a little bit squandered. Like, yeah, I think you kind of could have saved some money there.
Hey man, is this valuable?
No, it's quartz.
Well, that's some kind of crystal, right? You know, like on them shopping networks on TV.
Get digging.
Alright, fine, whatever. I'm keeping it.
And, you know, fair enough. This is a hard sell in terms of marketing. You know, like, hey, so what games you guys got? What you working on? Okay, we're working on this game where you control a tarantula, which is like, you know, high up in people's like worst fears. Yes, finish him! Oh, I hate these guys so much. Yeah! Oh! Ah, very satisfying. The cool thing is you can kind of web up these stupid assholes and fucking take them to town that way. Hey, yeah, projectile weapons. What do you got, guys? Oh man, imagine if they had projectile weapons, though. That'd be so fucking overpowered. Venom strike! Yes, that. Come on, just give up. Yeah, just die slowly. And there's another big area here. We have to make our way to the Citadel as the tarantula. Kind of have to web your way through. But, you know, I think we've gotten a pretty good handle. I hope you guys can see some of the positives about this game. Why I think it's a pretty unique one. Why don't we go into those special features just to see if there's anything worth looking at. Behind the scenes with Billy Bob.
Well, the main thing that surprised me about Deadly Creatures is the way it looks. Because my kids play video games, and a lot of
but not me, though. And he showed up to the fucking VO in a suit? Most VO people show up in sweats and shit.
Well, I've always been fascinated.
Why is he dressed like a mortician?
Rattlesnakes. And that's one. But I got to tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, the two main characters, I guess you'd say, the scorpion and the tarantula, really.
It's pronounced tarantula.
They're like.
Yes.
They're like these legendary guys when they first meet up. You know. It was. In a 40s Western, like Gary Cooper meeting Kirk Douglas or something like that. And so I'd have to say, I got to tell you, I'm kind of impressed by the scorpion.
Yeah.
That tail.
Yeah, no, I agree. I ship the scorpion and the tarantula ability, yeah.
I like it.
You know, or something like that. Like they're walking around everything. It's like, you know, I'm going to have to loosen my drawers. They're tight or something. I don't know.
Perfect. Yeah, I'd love to hear a few of those.
I'm a little raw. Yeah, when I was a kid, I guess probably I had a fascination and a fear of...
Take your time.
Of snakes.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah, guys, that was Deadly Creatures. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a Wii or a Wii U, or if you want to go down the dark road of emulation, you could probably do a lot worse than this game. I think it's a nice, fun, little unique thing. But if you see this in a bargain bin at your local GameStop and it's like $10 or less, like absolutely pick it up. It's one of my favorites on the Wii in terms of like the really, really obscure third-party things that got no promotion at all. But yeah, I had fun making this one, so I really hope it didn't bug too many of you to watch. Fuck it.